Welcome all you fantastic people to yet another episode of News Nobody Wants to Talk About, the calm, warming barrel fire in this hobo jungle we call the internet. I've got a couple topics to cover, including some advancements in VR, but before we get to that, the Avengers Game is in the news again, and no, it's not bad for once. I, for one, love me some super-powered beatdowns. Admittedly, however, the game was, what's the proper term? Riddled with bugs and diluted with microtransactions and grinding that only a lunatic would... No. We're not going to do that. We're going to be positive. We're not doing that. We're going to be positive. This is actually good news. After fixing major issues and promising some expected additions, the Black Panther is finally getting added to the roster in the anticipated Black Panther War for Wakanda DLC. Adding the Warrior Prince was just the tip of the best iceberg, as costume customizations, a wicked skill tree, villains, missions, and a full Wakanda biome are added to the already expansive Avengers universe. Get ready to fight Claw later this year in Black Panther War for Wakanda. We covered recently the awesome program that PlayStation started last month, and it's finally launching its full attack on quarantine boredom. The Play at Home initiative is releasing 9 games in total between March and April. Now again, if you missed last week, you can check out the episodes and loads more on the channel. But you'll be happy to know that these games are 100% free. No membership, no strings, just download and play the titles like The Witness or Enter the Gungeon whenever you want. You own them. Go nuts. With Horizon Zero Dawn being free to download April 19th, PS4, PS5, and PSVR get shown some love during this event. With 4 of the 9 titles being PSVR titles that you don't necessarily require the headset to play, so you won't feel left out. Games like Moss and Astrobot Rescue Mission test your platforming reflexes while being both engaging and adorable. What games are you most looking forward to? Let me know in the comments down below. Speaking of VR, there's a ton of epic experiences out there, and I'm not sure that a lot of people are aware of the titles available this year, so here's a few. We finally get to see how hard it is to walk a mile in Agent 47's shoes. Released earlier this year, Hitman 3 lets you relive the campaign of more than 20 plus maps spanning the last 3 games in glorious virtual reality. Do you have what it takes to eliminate the target and get out unnoticed? Or will you be like me, getting thrown out in a clown suit covered in mustard because you couldn't put the poison in the hot dog? We gotta find out later on this year, or you can download it right now if you want to. Sam & Max, this time it's virtual. The original developers from the classic 90s original and the Telltale series return to bring back a much-needed classic. Happy Giant is the developer responsible for this perfect combination of nostalgia bomb and new tech. Help the duo solve one of their biggest cases yet. Putting you headfirst in the action, this VR title will have you hunting for clues with Sam and trying to keep Max from tearing the place down. Sam & Max, this time it's virtual, is scheduled for release later this year. What's better than a co-op zombie shooter set in the apocalyptic ruins of an alternate 1980? A co-op zombie shooter set in the apocalyptic ruins of 1980 in VR. That's right, people get ready for some crazy in a can, because After the Fall pits you and 4 others against a wave after wave of undead in different special classes of monsters like the Towering Brawler. Keep an eye out for this title, because it's going to be a blast. I'm a huge fan of games like this, like Left 4 Dead and the new one that's coming out, Back 4 Blood. I can't wait to see it. You know, I'm just going to go ahead and say it. PSVR is due for an upgrade. And with PS5 working hard on a solution to the issues plaguing PS4 VR, they did not disappoint. In an article released 4 days ago, the new super comfortable, haptic feedback-laced, hand motion tracking VR controller for PSVR was showcased, promising a more immersive gaming experience. And following in the footsteps of their more virtual-specific classmates, the controllers feature a look resembling the family-familiar VR controller aesthetic, making comfort and ease of the controller one. It has a sharp look in comparison to the Oculus Quest controller, in my opinion. What do you guys think? Are you ready for some new VR controllers? Let me know in the comments down below. And on the advancement conversation, did you know that VR is being used in medical situations, including things like physical therapy and rehab? Neurological issues like Parkinson's and MS inhibit movement like reaching and walking. VR provides an engaging and effective way to better one's coordination and balance. And a study conducted in 2018 proved that response of patients with spinal injuries during rehabilitation saw a greater return of motor function and engaged therapy more invested in progressing via virtual reality, giving confidence to those looking to get their life back. Isn't that neat? Hey, wait, was that my uplifting story in a minute? Herb, you're wearing off on me! Do you guys have a VR headset? Let me know what you like using it for in the comments section. That's what it's for. Rounding out today's episode, but still riding the VR wave, we have a crazy new advancement in haptic responseware for VR. Tact Suit X from B Haptics debuting this year is available for pre-order. Get ready to get shot, punched, and shook in real time thanks to this vest's 16 points of feedback. Compatibility with practically every means in which we use VR and supporting 22-hour battery life and new audio to haptic features. This is sure to bring you into the game. Although it's pretty new tech and the price is about as much as it would be for the headset you're using, it's worth it if you're looking for more ways to immerse yourself in the music, movies, and gameplay that you love. Well, that's going to wrap it up over here on my side. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of News Nobody Wants to Talk About. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, everybody. It really helps us out. And y'all blow up that comment section, people. I want to know what you think about VR. Do you use it? What do you like, dislike about it? Does it make you upchuck on the account of the wibbly wobblies VR gives you? Like, dislike, I want to know, people, because I'm nobody. I love your face, and I will see you next time.